Hello, my dear grade 3 students at the Korea Language School. This is Mr. Hassan. Today we are going to study Unit 3, which is entitled as Festivals and Special Days. Okay? So, in this unit we are going to talk about how do people celebrate festivals and special days like Sham al-Nasir in Egypt. It is a special day which is celebrated all over the world, and we have some countries that celebrate Sham al-Nasir like Egypt, Bosnia, Australia, Japan. How do people celebrate Sham al-Nasir there? And in this unit we are going to learn some new words like celebrate, festival, special, represent, free, have a picnic, parade, costume, decorate, lantern, breeze, preserve, fireworks. Again, celebrate is to enjoy activities on an important day or a special day. We have festivals, that's an important day or a special day or a special event in which people enjoy some activities, and we have special, which is better or important than usual, and we have represent, which is a sign for something free, something which you don't have to pay money for it, it's free. Have a picnic, parade, when people gather or walk in the street as a sign of celebrating an activity, and we have costumes that clothes worn in special days. So these are the most important words here in Unit 3. And now we are going to study the grammatical piece in this unit, which is present and past simple passive. Okay, what is the meaning of passive? What do we mean by passive? We use passive when the action is more important than the subject who does the action itself, or when we don't know the subject or the person or thing who does this action. If you look at this example, in Bosnia, people cook eggs in big pans. So how do we change this active sentence into passive sentence? I ask you to divide this sentence into 3 parts. We have here people as a subject, followed by main verb, cook, and eggs is the object of this sentence. So, if we want to change into the passive form, we start with the object in the place of subject. So, we are going to start with eggs, followed by verb to be in the same sentence, in the same tense as the active sentence, which is the present simple. If you look at the main verb, we can know exactly the tense of this sentence. So, eggs followed by verb to be in the same tense, which is in the present form, or plus the past participle, the third form of the main verb. So, if you want to change from active to passive, we start with the object in the place of subject, followed by verb to be in the present form, and is or are plus past participle of the main verb. Sometimes he can ask you to use by, followed by the subject or the person or thing who does the action. Okay, by. So this is about the affirmative sentence. But what about yes or no question? In yes or no question, with the present simple, we start with the helping verb to, followed by the subject, verb, plus an object. As we have just done here in affirmative sentence, we start with the verb to be in the present form, followed by object plus past participle. Okay, so in this sentence, do people eat special foods at the festival? We start with verb to be in the present form with special foods which is in the plural form. So we start with are followed by special foods plus the past participle. It means that we are going to make a reverse order. So am is are plus object plus the past participle, and that is the form of yes or no question in the passive form. That's about the present simple. So what about the past simple? We are going to change only the main verb. Instead of people cook eggs, we can say people cook eggs. So if we want to change into passive, we are going to change only verb to be, the form of verb to be. In Bosnia, eggs instead of are, it will be were. So eggs were. We change the form of verb to be according to the form of the main verb in the active sentence. Instead of do, we are going to use did. So did people eat special fruits at the festival? If we want to change that sentence or that question into the passive form, we are going to start with the verb to be in the past form, which is were special foods eaten at the festival. And so we are going to change. So if we want to change to passive, we are going to use past form, the verb to be was were, after the object, of course, followed by past participle. And here we are going to change verb to be in the present form into verb to be in the past form, which is was or were. So if we want to change from active to passive, we are going to start with the object followed by verb to be in the same tense as the active sentence and the past participle of the main verb. It's one of the most interesting topics this term. Inshallah, see you next lesson.